So that picture that I sent you where I look like the Britney Spears guitarist?
Yes, you are Britney Spears.
No, I look like Britney Spears guitarist. First of all, okay,
yeah.
So I don't know, you've never been to my house, but my guitar is right over there. Like I
Hit
literally
me
have that
Una
guitar.
one more time.
Mm, mm, yeah.
Can I be a backup dancer?
Why would you be? You should be my main dancer, not my backup dancer. You should be my partner. You're my
Oh.
partner dancer.
Oh. Move over, Christy. Crypto's here.
All right, and welcome to the Dancing Cantina, where I and Una Spears.
I'm not backup dancer Crypto.
We are doing our Feb wrap up, December wrap up.
No, we're
November
doing January wrap up and February TBR.
And November. I can't remember the last time we did. It's been like 2 or 3 months.
November.
Right? Well, we didn't do December. Well, I guess we didn't really have much in December. But dude, I've read so many books without you. This has been the best reading experience ever.
Wow, that hurts. Cut me real deep there, Shrek. Wow. I haven't read anything with you in 2 months, and it's been great. Yep. See you later, Crypto. I'm never reading another book again.
Be my backup dancer.
Apparently, I'm not even good enough to be a backup reader.
Well, hang on. Listen to what I've read, though. You have to be jealous of these. Moses, Man of the Mountain by Zora Neale Hurston.
Terrible, I'm sure. She's awful.
Okay. Catherine the Great, the biography.
She was not even significant. Why did she even get the name? Just might as well call her Catherine the.
All right. Pale Fire by Vladimir Nabokov.
Never heard of him.
You've even done a story on this channel. I did.
Hit me with another.
Our boy. I did our boy with our boy Noah. Okay. Each time I read these two, I'm like, this is my new favorite read of this year. Like, this is unbelievable. I should just quit reading because I'm at the top. And then I read yet another #1 read, Pedro Paramo by Juan Rulfo with Noah over at Everyone Who Reads It Must Converse. And after reading this, I just had to drop the book. I'm like, this book is so good. This is, okay, hang on. I'm going to put the book on the pedestal. You ready for this one? I'm putting the book on the pedestal. You know how I do that.
Okay.
This one, okay, I immediately put on the pedestal along with William Faulkner when I was reading it.
Wow, that's high praise.
I put the bookie on the pedestal.
Dang. That one goes in the bookies. Wow.
So all of those 5-star reads. Easily. I am going to be the strumpet for 5-star. Oh, Una, do you do nothing but 5 stars? No, because I also have a Haruki Murakami book. The t-shirts that I love, it's nonfiction. It's just his story about some shirts that he bought that he likes, and it's kind of like a personal museum. I'll give that a 3-star just because it was like, it was all right. It was fun for what it is.
Okay, you just read novels without me and have a star rating system now. I don't even know who you are in January. You read 5 novels in January.
You pulled out on me. Okay.
Yeah, that's sort of true. Hey, I wrote papers and did not do well. I was a bad student and had to redo stuff. So
Are you almost done with your class? Or you're approaching the end here soon, aren't you?
Yeah, the last day is February 13th, but I'm trying to get ahead. And I know that this is a shocker to you and probably the channel, but I'm not procrastinating. And I'm on module 5, and like everybody else in the class is posting stuff on Blackboard on like module 2 and 3, and I'm getting frustrated because I'm like, come on, people, post. I want to get this done because my goal is to get done by February because I have my wife's birthday and Valentine's Day, your birthday. I want to start reading The Idiot. I need this to be done, people.
You remembered my birthday? After what last week, you're like, what day is it? The 21st, 24th? Like it smelled like someone covering something up. I'm just saying.
Oh, you'll be the big 4-0, like halfway point. How do you feel?
I know. I will be 40 years young. I know it doesn't look like it. There's a picture out there of what I look like as a 40. I just remain like 28 my entire life, basically.
You're Una Gray. or
Yep,
Dorian
nothing
Una.
gray over here. Full show. Now, what you did participate in was short stories, right? And
Yes.
usually we didn't announce it as like the battle of like greatest short story of all time. I just didn't feel like making that the focus this year. But I did still take like really popular, famous short stories, shove them in there. Herman Melville, Bartleby, the Scrivener, right? The Cream was a patron selection, which I thought was really good. But we have Where Are You Going, Where Have You Been? Really popular amongst readers. We've got the Swimmer by John Cheever. Triumph was another patron selection. Boys and Girls by Alice Munro. Hey, well, look at us. A second Canadian read. Sean the Book Maniac would be so proud of us.
Would he, though? Because I think he was more down on the Canadian reads than we were. I think he would actually be disappointed in us.
Oh, I kind of wish we had asked Sean to read that with us because he's like, he makes things fun. Maybe I should have been reading with him these novels since you were abandoning me.
Man, this is cutting me deep here. I just told you I'm trying to finish this awful class early so that I can get back to reading with you.
So if this is like your first video of us, because, you have, first of all, you should go back and watch our previous 300 videos. Do you think you can just sit down and start on season 7 of Game of Thrones? Go start at the beginning. But in case
we have 300 videos?
I think so. But in case this is your first one, Crypto's doing some continuing education as a teacher. So he's got to take a bunch of classes, doing extra work. So he had to abandon me on the side of the road.
I had to prioritize. Let's be a little nice to Crypto.
All right. Do you have a pick of the month? We kind of skipped over that.
Oh yeah. So we always pick one that we enjoyed the most. Obviously, I'm not picking any of the novels, and you are picking all 4 out of 5 that got 5 stars. I'm gonna go out on kind of a weird one. That I think I enjoyed the most. Not that is the best analytical or the best teachable moment. Just one that I enjoyed. That I don't know if you should read, is The Swimmer.
I can guess. I'm going to guess The Swimmer. Yeah, The Swimmer.
I thought we weren't doing the normal guessing. I'm sorry. Yeah. I really enjoyed that.
That's cool. You abandoned me. You start to forget how we run things around here. It's cool.
Hey, channel. Hey, chat. Anybody out there? And every time he says abandon, you got to drink. Here we go.
Oh, I got a leg up on the audience now. I'll tell you that.
Which one did you like? You can't pick the novels because you just gave all of them like 6 out of 5 stars.
Pedro Páramo. I'm not going to let you guess either.
Yeah, tell me. I just said tell me. I won't guess. I'm fair.
Pedro Páramo. And so here's my confession.
I just said you can't pick one of the novels.
I know. So here's my confession is Noah and I are going to do a chat on this. We think we're going to try. He's a busy man and I'm a drunk man. So finding times at work before both of us is difficult.
He's free, you're sober, just doesn't line up.
Free Nova's over here, or Free Noah's over here. So here's my problem.
Hey, that's like Free Britney.
So
free Noah, free Noah.
I sat down to record my thoughts because I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll record my thoughts just in case, like, I change my mind after talking to Noah. Like I don't have to use this content, but at least I'll have it. It's recorded. I recorded talking about this book for an hour and a half, just by myself.
By yourself?
No one else. By myself, just talking about this book for an hour. It's 90 minutes of content of me just talking about this book, just in case. Don't even know if I'm going to use it. Just in case.
I think you should upload that unedited for the patrons.
It's 4K, so I've learned never to film in 4K again. My computer was like barely able to keep up while I was trying to edit.
The fan was going. It was like one of those industrial fans, like at a gym.
It was like I had to take it off my lap. It was getting so dang hot. Let's move into February because we got a hot February here, and it's very important that we talk about The Idiot by Fyodor Dostoevsky. We've rescheduled it for February and March, so we officially are kicking off now. Boom. Boom. Start right now. The Idiot by Fyodor Dostoevsky. We're having a kickoff here on the 3rd with Pay, with Christy Lewis and Leslie. And there might be another guest, we'll see. And we're going to be talking about, kind of what to expect. A couple of us have read it, a couple of us haven't. And then we'll have like a closer at the end of March where we're going to get together and just kind of talk about it. So you're free just to read at your own pace. In the Discord down below, the literary discourses where we'll be discussing it along with you guys to kind of give some feedback along the way.
Now you've started already, right?
Oh, you're darn rootin' tootin', I have, and it is hilarious so far, actually. It's really funny. I don't want to say it's funnier than the beginning of Brothers K because, Brothers K is like, got a special place in my heart, but it's pretty funny. I liked it. I like it a lot so far.
I'm on chapter 2, and this will give everybody an idea of how much I really don't like this class. I read the first 2 chapters of The Idiot as a palate cleanser for this class. And I wanted to keep reading because it was better than my class. If that gives you any insight to how great this is and how terrible my class is.
Of course we assume that your Dostoevsky's better than your class. That doesn't give me any insight at all.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
All right. So what else we're reading? I've obviously got Moses Man of the Mountain. I'll do a solo video on that. It's going to be spoiler free. There's not a lot of discussion out on that one, so I'll just kind of post some thoughts on that one out there.
I bet that'll be 90 minutes too, right?
No, I'm going to keep that one real short because, it's
your girl, Hurston. You're going to keep short. You're going to do her like that.
Yeah, because I think it's thought of as an homage because I want more people to read it because they don't read it. A lot of people read this because if you look up what's the most popular #1 book to read from Mexico, it's this book. Okay. I don't think you really have that promotion for the Zora Neale Hurston book. So that'll be kind of like a spoiler free as an homage to encourage people as to why they ought to consider reading that book. Now,
fair.
Noah and I will also be doing the obscene. The book's all the way over there. I'm not going to get up and get it. The Obscene Madame D.
Use the force.
By Hilda. Hang on.
Nope.
Magic of editing. Okay. Undo my editing cut. The Obscene Madame D was just used by my force powers here to come and so you can see that I actually own it. So I'll be reading that with Noah. No crypto on that one. He's abandoned us. All right, moving on.
Drink.
Darn it. Moving on, just so you guys know, coming up in March, April, May, we're very proud to announce finally that we will be launching War and Peace by none other than Leo Tolstoy. It's been a long time coming. And we're going to have a kickoff stream is kind of the plan. We're going to be doing it along with Sandy, along with Hannah at Hannah's Books, and Christy Lewis at Dostoevsky in Space. So some newer faces to kind of some live stream discussions. Looking forward to doing that. Pay attention to future videos and community tab, and we'll announce kind of the channel and what time and day those are all coming out. But just so you know, order your books for the future.
No, just this question for you. Do you feel like War and Peace is almost like a series finale? You feel like when you read that one, like you've won, you're done? Like, yep, I beat literature. Like, do you feel like it's the boss level for us?
No.
Where do we go from there?
No. Right there. That's where we go. Is we've got In Search of Lost Time back here by Marcel Proust, which is like a 6-book, 5,000-page total, epic, sprawling pontification about life, if you will. And I've really thought about that being our 2023 like massive goal, is just doing nothing but that, like not even short stories, just In Search of Lost Time is my thought for 2023. I don't know. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are down below. So no, we haven't conquered literature yet, but this is a big milestone that's on a lot of people's lists. So if you're looking at doing that, consider ordering that book and joining us here in March, April, May. Now, Sandy will be doing it just in March. Like she's taken the bull by the horns, doing that whole book in just March with March of the Mammoths. So stay tuned for some more information about how you can kind of go at that pace. Or if you want to go a little bit slower, like Slowpoke McGee's over here, we're going to be doing it at a more consumable pace for how we like to read.
Yeah, that's March Madness right there. Woo. Crazy.
Now, I'm supposed to be doing Nausicaa Valley of the Wind, but I didn't confirm with...
Huh?
Yeah, you're not invited to that one.
Oh, you abandoned me.
Yeah, I think we're breaking up. I think the band's breaking up.
Ouch.
Does that mean...
Do we get a reunion tour? Because that would be sick.
Dude, does that mean Shelley's our Yoko Ono?
Fair.
All right, so Nausicaa Valley of the Wind, you guys might have heard, it's... I I can't bend that far back. It's a Hayao Miyazaki film. But we've got the graphic novels over there, and we've talked about doing that in February. So I think, I tell you what, even if she doesn't read me, I'm still going to do it. Maybe I'll convince best friend Leslie to do it with us if Shelley abandons us. Because, oh, darn it. Drink. Do I say that word a lot? Is that just this video? Is that today, Una, or is that all the time, Una?
Yeah, I think that you're just like really bitter tonight.
I wouldn't say bitter. Well, I'd say smoky with hints of caramel and butterscotch. All right. Short stories. We got some good ones. I think for those that are new, I mean, every February, is it a surprise what we do in February?
Yeah, I don't think it's anything big surprise. This is where we try to focus in on specific types of authors.
Black History Month, that's right. But so while we read Black authors, year round, the voices are important. February is a month dedicated just to it. So we've got One Friday Morning by Langston Hughes. We've got Marigolds by Eugenia Collier. And we've got On Being Crazy by W.E.B. Du Bois. We've got The Scapegoat.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one, I bet.
We got The Scapegoat by Paul Laurence Dunbar. Have you read Paul Laurence Dunbar before?
That name doesn't sound familiar. I might have to let that Google that.
Well, he's got some poetry. Maybe I'll, to quote you, force you to read poetry here with him.
Yeah, I'm going to abandon you on that one.
Oh, drink. All right, we've got, now you know this next author, Blues Ain't No Mockingjay by Toni Cade Bambara.
Oh, give me more Bambara. Every month we should have a Bambara story.
We really should. We should just actually just pick her short story book and just do all of them in 1 month. We've got The Flowers by Alice Walker, another name you know. You did a really fun interpretation on her everyday use. I still am impressed by that one. I thought that was really good.
Oh, glad I could impress you every
Now
once
that
in a
your
while.
other interpretations aren't good, I'm just saying I really enjoyed that one.
Thanks.
And then we've got Dreams by Langston Hughes, which is a poem. So to quote you, I'm forcing you to do poetry yet again.
So we have a Langston Hughes short story and a Langston Hughes poem.
Yeah.
But he's a fantastic writer. So again, I think it's sometimes the poetry when it's all about the feels and the interpretation. I struggle understanding it. I think with somebody like Langston Hughes, who is going to spoon feed me because he's a literary genius, I'm going to get it. I'm going to enjoy it.
It's interesting because when people talk about like, it's so simple, I'm just like, oh, that sounds really good. Like, simple is hard, people. Like, if you are a writer, people out there listening right now, if you are a writer, am I not right? Simple is hard. It is so hard to write so clear and lucid. It's like one of the most difficult things to do as a writer. And I think some people talk about it as if it's bad, like you got to complicate things up. Like, no, you don't. There are some of the most beautiful writing out there is when it touches the human heart. There's terms for that there's a poetry term for that. Did you know what it is?
A haiku?
The term is fuga no makoto in Japanese, which is truth or sincerity in your writing. It's a term used in haiku, a Japanese form of poetry. And
haikus. I've heard of those. Yeah.
So the haiku can only like when you're a student, you go through those classes where you learn like the structure, like the 5-7-5 and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
There's something about haikus are only real when it speaks to something that's true about the human existence or nature. And that's what this phrase means. So that's what we're looking for when it comes to sincerity and simplicity is approaching that fuga no makoto.
Well, yeah, I think that a lot of times people can get wordy with their writing, and it's just like, oh, okay, you have a thesaurus. Cool for you, dude. But keeping it simple and getting your point across, like you said, I think is much more difficult and more impressive in my mind. I just struggle with the touchy-feely poetry stuff, but I'm always willing to try new things.
But we're getting touchy-feely on this channel. This is going to be a year where we continue to push poetry upon you until you either break and abandon me, drink, or you fully embrace it. We will find which one it is this year, shall we?
I'll never quit you.
Wait, what is it? You had me at fuga no makoto.
No, you had me at Flannery O'Connor.
I think the first time I got you though, you admitted last time was Reverse. That was the selection where you were like, okay, I'm in.
Yes, when I finally enjoyed a Faulkner story that was sort of forced upon me. Yeah, agreed.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
It was life-changing.
It was.
It made you not want to abandon.
Oh my God. This is
literature.
up all night with crypto and Una.
Yeah, some people like they always like, oh, you gotta drink, like, and I'm just like, you're like, yeah, abandon.
Come on, I'm gonna have to go get another drink.
That's the goal.
Okay,
but if you leave,
let's abandon this.
Would you abandon me? Would you abandon me to get another drink?
Yes. Let's abandon this video. Please leave us an abandon emoji down below.
Drake.
I'm out of drink.
Okay, well then I guess we're out of video.
Oh.
Subscribe. We'll talk to you guys later. Una out.
Peace.